What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's midday market recap. My name is Brad, and this is Own the Chaos, where we talk about everything over-the-counter penny stocks. Now, if you don't know what over-the-counter penny stocks are, they're penny stocks that aren't typically traded in the New York Stock Exchange. They're simply traded over-the-counter. It's a very volatile type of market, but I find a lot of value and make a lot of cash every day within the OTC, which is why I love it so much. But if you're not careful and you don't know what you're doing, you could get burned very easily, which is why I have this YouTube channel here to show you guys how I find value and how I find success in this trading in this wild and crazy market we call the OTC. So welcome, guys. If you're visiting for the first time, I certainly appreciate the view. Hopefully I'll gain your subscription by the end of the video, as well as a thumbs up if you see value here. And yeah, so let's get started. I do have a giveaway that I'm planning on announcing here by the end of the video, so make sure that you stay tuned. At the end, I'll go over that. Just something fun for March Madness that I thought would be cool, and it'll get you a free month of my morning mentorship. So I go live with everybody from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time in my exclusive mentorship group, where I show people how I find value within particular stocks before the market opens, and then execute our plan shortly thereafter. So if you're interested in the mentorship, the links are down in the description below. If you want to join the March Madness Challenge, the links are down there below as well. And I'll explain a little bit more towards the end, like I said, as far as the logistics of all that. Hey, what's going on? Blade Runners here said, yawn, hey, yeah, it's pretty slow in the OTC today so far. Don Front, you think March Madness when I jump in the OTC world play more? Yeah, yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about it. There hasn't been a whole lot moving in the market today. It's been pretty slow. Typical Tuesday. There's this unwritten rule that, rule of thumb, I should say, that Tuesdays are typically red days or slow days within the OTC. A lot of the bigger board traders, people who trade, on the New York Stock Exchange don't really get that. And we kind of make fun of us because it's like, really, who cares if it's Tuesday? But there's no scientific evidence, but I can tell you that it really is a thing. Tuesdays always seem to suck. For whatever reason in the OTC. So nevertheless, let me share my screen with you and just have you take a look at some things that are moving. So if you're not part of the We Trade HQ community, this is my platform that me and my partner Jake have designed and built. It's absolutely free to join. The links are down in the description. It's called WeTradeHQ.com. You can go on our platform and check out our trading view charts that are integrated into the site and chat with your friends about your favorite tickers and how you see value. We also have a Discord group that is comprised of almost 4,000 members from around the globe, and it's just a really great community to be a part of. So here I'm looking at UCPA. It's up quite a bit already. This morning we saw value in my morning mentorship here and got in around 18 cents. Or not 18 cents, 0.18, so 0.18 cents per share. And it has really started to take off. It looks like traction has really started to come in here. It would have been nice. I was telling my folks in the morning mentorship to get down at 0.13. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's coming back there anytime soon. It's being traded very thinly, even though you look at the share structure and you say, holy cow, this looks like 1.6 billion in the OS. But looking, taking a closer look at the filings, there are officers here that are holding 70% of that. So it's actually quite thin and is moving quite thin as well. If we look at here on my equity feed scanner, I have UPCA pulled up. Right now it's trading 28% up. It had highs of 0.229, so from our entries at 0.18, it's quite nice. And we'll see if this continues here. The reason why it's starting to move now is because there's some attention being drawn to it, but there's also a pending filing coming up. And so looking at this looking at the financials here, disclosures, we're due for a new quarterly filing. So people are kind of getting excited about what's going on here. Tons and tons of revenue and just really kind of being overlooked. I've never seen penny stock exempt OTC, pink sheet. Never seen it. So quite interesting to say the least with UCPA. Lots of value to be had here. For me, I expressed to everybody in the group today that this looked like to me like a longer term type of play. If you look at the daily chart here, it does take a while to get it moving. But I mean, look at this all the way from June of 2018. That is a heck of a cup and handle pattern on a daily chart. and it has skyrocketed. I think people are finally starting to see the value here, myself included. The thing is that they don't put out a lot of pumpy PRs or anything. It's just business as usual. You look at all their filings, they don't have really news that they put out that's like all that pumpy. They haven't had a press release since 2017. They just keep putting out, their financials, and that's it. They let the market kind of discover it, and so that's kind of what we did so far. Lots of folks got in earlier on this, and there is risk involved in that, but the volume that's coming in just can't be ignored. There was a $26,000 buy on this, which is on it's very large in the OTC. Earlier today, it was like right down here. Look, 42,000 share buy here. So lots of action coming in on this. Lots of people buying this up. I don't think that we're going to see 2 cents here for much longer. We'll see though. Momentum looks quite strong on it, I think. So that's one of the big ones that are moving today. The other one I thought was going to move is OBMP. Unfortunately, it was kind of a letdown. UPZS, I don't know. That one, it's beyond me. I'm calling a pump on that one. The other one, TBSS, was part of the Stockwatch Sunday on Sunday. Reason being was because of the custodianship hearing today. Again, just treat this as a custodianship. It would be my opinion. After custodianships, there's quite a while before you really kind of discover what's going on. Richard Cheng has surprised us before with LCTZ, custodianship, and then boom, there's a candidate for reverse merger. But just take this for what it is. If you see longer term value in here, maybe there's opportunities here, but we'll see once the custodianship gets granted, how this reacts. Oftentimes there'll be a run into the custodianship, it gets granted, and then there's a minor sell-off, or sometimes there could even be extreme sell-offs. I don't know if there's going to be an extreme one, but TBSS, very short share structure, or small share structure, I should say, 17. I would probably venture to say that's probably somewhere around here. The other thing to note, this is why I forgot about this. They're SEC delinquents, so they haven't had a filing out for a while. So at any point, the SEC can come down on these guys and say, hey, listen, they could suspend them. They haven't had a quarterly filing out since 2012. That's not good. Okay, so take this for a grain of salt. I wouldn't throw the boat at this thing, but definitely value to be had here. And again, like I said, we discussed this on Stockwatch Sunday. If you're holding this one, if you're building a position on TBSS, just be very careful and manage your risk wisely. Just because of that SEC delinquency, there's potential there for a suspension. And that is it for me as far as stocks to watch today. Janet says, go Duke. Great segue, Janet. So I am actually planning on doing a small giveaway. So I'm giving away a free month of mentorship for anybody who's looking to maybe participate in our March Madness Bracket Challenge. It's not a big deal. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. I just thought it'd be something fun. So if you're interested in doing that, the March Madness Bracket Challenge link is in the description. So first link down there, I put a neat little description. The bracket challenge closes on the 21st. So all the way up to the round of the 64. So if anybody knows anything about March Madness, it's just a tournament. So you can enter all the way up to that tournament date, or that tournament time, really. So you have up to that time to do that. Let's talk about, so as far as entries are concerned, how do I enter? So I have, if anybody's curious, I got North Carolina winning. I mean, how perfect would that be if Duke and North Carolina met up again during the tournament? And, it would be epic if North Carolina actually won. I know there's a lot of Duke fans. Sorry, Jan. But, I think it'd be cool. I got a couple of upsets in here or whatever, but, it's just something fun. I don't want to go too crazy on this, but I thought it'd be something fun, just something for everybody to do. There's already a few folks in here because I announced it last night within our Discord group. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Like I said, it's not. I don't want to do any pressure, but I thought it'd be something fun. I always like doing brackets for March Madness, and I figured if you guys did too, why not sweeten the deal a little bit by adding a free month of mentorship. So if you want to, by all means, go ahead and join the March Madness Challenge. Again, links down in the description below, and hope to see you there. But that's it for me. It's real slow in the market today. But you know, there's some small gems out there. We'll take a look, see how they react throughout the rest of the day. And that's it for me, guys. If you are joining me for the first time and you're like, Brad, penny stocks aren't for me. I clicked on this by accident. I can't stand penny stocks. That's fine. We Trade HQ is not just dedicated to penny stocks. Our community is not just surrounded around this OTC market. I get it. Over-the-counter stocks probably aren't for everybody. So that's why we created We Trade HQ. We Trade HQ is designed for people who are looking to learn and grow and celebrating each other's success, no matter what area in the market you're trading. If you're trading ETFs, big board stocks, options, futures, even cryptocurrencies, no matter what you're trading in the stock market, We Trade HQ is the place for you. That's it for me, guys. Hopefully I earned your subscription, and give it a like and a thumbs up. If you like this video, I certainly would appreciate it. And that's it for me. As always, I will see you all before the bell. And P. Smith is out. Take care, guys.